Roots of Empathy is a classroom-based program that was brought to Brant in 2003. Local people over the age of 50 gathered to raise funds during Walk Route 50. First Local's Ron Enan tells us more.
Cindy Banco turned 50 last year. She wanted to do a special peace walk for her birthday. She learned about the Roots of Empathy program and decided to raise funds to help train and facilitate the program in Port Dover schools. This year, she passed the torch to MPP Dave Levac, who championed the Walk Route 50 this year in Brantford. The Roots of Empathy is a classroom-based program that reduces aggression in children.
I had the opportunity to go into some classrooms because I really wanted to get a sense from the inside what the program was all about. I read about Mary Gordon and what an amazing woman and amazing vision she's had, or she has. And so when I sat in on the classes, I really got to see firsthand what this program was all about and how brilliant it is. And just with the baby in the classroom, the instructor and the children, how dialogue starts around bullying and safety in the home, racism, all these things, and learning empathy in the classroom. And it's really amazing. And what my goal or our goal is now is to just get it into as many classrooms as we can, because it really does make a difference in our children.
Roots of Empathy was brought to Brantford in 2003 through Kids Can Fly. Sharon Brooks is the executive director and has facilitated the program across the schools in the area. The goal of the walk was to generate funds to train more instructors.
We've had Roots of Empathy in our community since 2003, and what it is a preventative program to help reduce bullying and aggression. So it goes into an elementary school classroom with a volunteer instructor, and they also bring a baby and parent into the classroom. They visit 27 times over a school year, and what happens during that time is the children bond to the baby, watch child development taking place, and have a lot of discussions about feelings and emotions, and they start to feel empathy.
Scotiabank sponsored this year's walk and pledged to match pledges for the walk up to $5,000.
Well, Scotiabank is very involved in the community, and each branch focuses on what's important to them. And for me, children is very important. I met Sharon through a presentation that she did at Rotary, and it was about the children. And of course, I love children, so I approached her and I said, "How can I help? How can I support?" She's now sponsoring me for a different fundraiser that we're doing for children, and when it comes to children, I'm a soft heart, right?
The program has been successful in our local schools, and within 6 weeks of the program, it shows that children already change their behavior towards each other.
Well, I think when students can empathize with someone else, whether it's looking at a baby, and then that information transfers over in their interactions with one another. So if someone is being picked on, if someone is being bullied, they have empathy for the victim of bullying, and they will stand up and support. Certainly all the work that Barbara Colaroso has done talks about the bystander, and certainly we support if a child is bullying, we support that child to help to improve, we support the victim, but a big part of that is to be a bystander. When you're a bystander, that you feel empathy for the person who's being bullied or treated unkindly, and you will step in and you will help, or you will report it when you see it happening.
We've had wonderful feedback from the community, in particular the schools that have the program, because they do notice a change and a difference in their children. The program shows almost within the first 4 to 6 weeks children being kinder to each other, less name calling, and more importantly just a general feeling of kindness that is increasing in the classroom. So we are for the first time asking the community to help us raise money to grow the program, because we've already proven that it is a wonderful program for the children.
It really hits the community because everyone, whether you have children or grandchildren or no children, children is a big part of our lives, and they're our future. And you know, you look at what's going on in the world, and you just want our kids to have a really good future. And if they learn empathy at that early age and learn to respect each other and see or appreciate the differences that we all share, we all have, and just, you know, bring a community spirit together.
Well, it just makes for a better community. and you don't give the power to the bullies. You prevent them from having that power, and children learn to empathize and be aware that other people have certain, maybe somebody's weak, and you just don't pick on those kinds of people.
With the community and the local politicians showing strong support for the Roots of Empathy organization, the future looks bright for the young generation of the City of Brantford. If you'd like more information on the Roots of Empathy program, you can visit their website at www.rootsofempathy.org. Reporting from Assumption College, I'm Ron Enan for First Local.
Coming up on First Local, coverage of this year's Hike for Hospice. Stay with us.
Brought to you by 570 News, All News Radio. 570 News brings you the latest news, traffic, and weather, and news online